So I become lucidly aware and I go into this restaurant and I sit down at a table and I'm admiring the salt crystals in the salt shaker because the light is reflecting off the salt. And I'm thinking a Hollywood designer couldn't come up with a more convincing set, but I know this is a dream. Then something really strange happened. My friend Maureen, who lives in the Bay Area, everyone calls her Mo, came through the door of the restaurant. And so I ran up to her and I said, Mo, this is a dream. We're dreaming this. And here's the funny thing, she had rapid eye movement. And of course, when you're dreaming, you normally have rapid eye movement. And so I thought, she's still dreaming. She stumbled into my dream, but she's still in her own dream. And so I thought, how can I make her become lucidly aware with me?
Yeah.
So I grabbed her around the waist and I started floating up. And I said, look, Mo, we're floating. This is a dream. And her eyes still kept doing the rapid eye movement thing. And I thought, darn. Then I thought, is there another way I could do it? And I couldn't really think of anything, but I did do this. I put my fingers in a peace sign and I shoved it in her face. And I said, Mo, do you see this peace sign? You can use it as a symbol to help you become lucidly aware anytime you want. So I suggested that to her, and then I woke up. So in the morning, I thought, oh, she'll write me an email or she'll call me because I knew she was a good dreamer and paid attention to her dreams. Anyway, none of that happened. About 4 months later, I'm in San Francisco on a business trip, and I realize I have some free time for lunch. And I call up Mo, and she says, "Oh, I'll meet you in Burlingame on Main Street," and tells me the restaurant. Anyway, so now it's waking reality. I'm standing outside the restaurant. Here comes Mo down the sidewalk. And before she says anything, she puts her fingers in a peace sign and shoves it in my face. And I said, Mo, what are you doing? And she said, I don't know. I just felt like it. And then I told her the lucid dream where I had done the same thing to her. So again, how do you explain that? How do you explain something that incredible, improbable, and all? And it was funny that my lucid dream occurred in a restaurant. And when Mo did this to me was right before we were getting ready to go into a restaurant there in suburban San Francisco.